like that little trick? I have another little trick here. It's more of a public service message. Something I learned from my brother-in-law quite some time ago. As you may or may not have heard, there's been a real run on TP during this whole virus outbreak craziness. Here's a really good tip if you're stuck rationing toilet paper. Very simple, 1 square at a time. So you take the paper and fold it carefully right down the middle. You want 2 fairly clean identical halves, and then fold it in half again so you get a small square like that. And at the junction of the center of the toilet paper, where the corners come together here, you carefully tear a small triangle section. I don't know if you can see that. A small little triangle section out. That's very important. You don't want to lose that. So that's the first thing you do, is fold it in half, half again, tear out that little corner, and keep that safe. You do not want to lose that. That's of paramount importance. So now when it comes time to do your business, you take this single sheet of toilet paper, which you've created a hole in, and you simply take your business finger and put it right through the middle like that, right? So that it's centered right on the hole. And then that's where you wipe. And you'll see now that the paper folds down around the finger, and if you grab it by the base, you can simply pull up and over the finger and then just crumple it into a ball. Just like that, keeping everything relatively clean. And then, hopefully you haven't lost the little triangle, you bring that back, and that's what you'll clean your nail with. Make sure to get right under there. Just like that. And of course, you'll probably want to burn that toilet paper afterwards. I wouldn't keep it around. Peace out. Okay, so kidding aside, that first trick's a fairly new one from Murphy's Magic called Flame. And I liked it right away when I saw the trailer performance of it. I have to say, it's a little knacky. And by that I mean it's sort of like what I was saying about optics. It's going to take practice to do well. The difference I'd say between this and a lot of tricks that take practice to do well is if you're not careful, if you don't work with this a bit, you could sort of do it and it would be a bit of a puzzle, but not very magical. You're going to need practice to do this well. Now mind you, not that much practice, and I think the price point on this was like 20 bucks American, which was fantastic. I really like the effect. Now I'm not sure at this point what sort of routine I want to work it into, but what sort of sold me on it is in the trailer, they showed it, one of the uses you can put it through is, have a playing card selected, and then as you're holding different cards from the deck over top of it, the flame floats up and chooses the spectator's card when it gets to it. There's a lot of possibilities here to add this into a routine. It's pretty darn good on video. I think it would work just like optics in most lighting, lower lighting a little more dramatic, but pretty much any indoor lighting or overcast lighting outside. It'll work from a distance, even though it's sort of a small effect, the flame floating up and down. It's sort of really unexpected and it looks good almost from quite a distance. So you've got quite a range to work it, and there's no real angles. Okay, let me clarify that. There sort of is some angle issues in a way. I don't want to say too much here and give it away. There are some angles that you need to be aware of, but they're not really hard to deal with, especially live. Like a lot of stuff, live it's a lot easier to work with than video, because video it's going to either work or not. So anyway, I like it a lot. The price point is great. I got this from Penguin Magic, as Tyler Lunsford says, with my own money. So it's an unbiased magic review. Not much else to say about it. If you have any questions, like I said in my last review, I don't have many subscribers yet, so it's really easy for me to go through the comments and answer questions about it, because I'm not exactly sure what everybody would want to know one way or the other. But that's it. Yeah, flame. Good trick. Good. If I had to give it a number, I'd say a solid 8 out of 10. Solid 8 out of 10. Optics being 150 out of 10. Okay, be good. We'll talk to you again.